Hey everybody, Steve here from the Illinois Recording Studio. Got a different kind of a video today. It's not about Maxwell drums, it's about Craviato. Although these drums will be available through Maxwell and certain other Craviato dealers as well, of course. But what we wanted to do is talk a little bit about the 20th anniversary of Craviato. Many of you know that 2024 begins the next decade and completes 20 full years of Craviato Drum Company. And we always try to do something special when paying tribute to special events like that. I mean, another decade's gone by. So what we wanted to do was we wanted to introduce some special edition drums. And as a result, we decided to start, we're going to do wood drums as well, but this is about the collaboration that we did with AK, Adrian Kirschler over in Italy, who Johnny did collaborations with Adrian starting in 2006. We've done several along the way, and we thought nothing would be more fitting than to do one again for the 20th anniversary. So we decided to do 3 different models, and again, 20 of each drum. Not 100, not 200, that's too many. That's not limited, and Johnny wouldn't have respected that. So there'll be one drum in each model year, 2004 to 2023. That will be the serial number engraved on the rim of the drum. Now these are the prototypes, so they don't have that engraved. But for example, this will be engraved 2004, and then one 2005, and on up to 2023. Same for this one. Same for this one. So there will only be 20 of each model. Then we'll talk a little bit about each model. We did a 5x14 in the heavy AK brass shell. We did that in 2014 for the 10th anniversary. So what we decided this time would be to do a 6.5x14. And again, black nickel shell, of course, engraved, all 24 karat gold hardware. The AK rims, which are also engraved, the AK 3-point strainer, beautiful, beautiful drum. And this is, Adrian's shell. It's a one-piece shell, and it's their, what Adrian calls his standard double flange, hollow, soldered back bearing edge. And of course, it's got the reinforcing bead here as well. So this is the shell that Adrian uses on his drums. It's the same shell he used when we did the 10th anniversary drums as well. So it's a beautiful, beautiful example. Again, it's a classic tribute. Now, we call these the Black Diamond series, but those of you out there, we look at it and we call this a Black Beauty. But it's got a beautifully engraved Craviato pattern on it. It's got a representation of the 20th anniversary there. And as you can see, it's a stunning piece. And being made by Adrian, it's going to sound incredible, like everything else he's done. So that's one. Number 2 is a 5.5x14, and in this case, it is nickel over brass with an engraved shell, all 24 karat gold hardware again, this time with a trick strainer, 24 karat gold plated. These are again Adrian's rims, of course. In this particular example, they're not engraved on this model. And we decided on this. This was one that I designed because in the very first collaboration Johnny did with Adrian, they did this drum in 5.5, 6.5, and it was nickel over brass engraved with nickel plated hardware. But the first 5 of each size I specially ordered with gold plated hardware because I liked the look, and I actually stole this look from Ludwig back in the 20s, did a one-off example for a customer with nickel over brass and gold hardware. And my friend Mike Corrado has an example of that drum, and I copped that to make this model for this year, and I just think it's stunning. Of course, it's got special engraving, and it will be, of course, representing it's the 20th anniversary and the serial numbers engraved in the rim. Now, we also did one, this one I call the BBC drum, not for British Broadcasting Corporation, but for the fact that this drum is going to be brass, bronze, and copper. It's a triple stack drum. And this one is chrome hardware with, again, AK's rims, trick strainer, and will be, of course, engraved with the name of the 20th anniversary and also the serial number in the rim. So this is a beautiful drum. 6.5x14, the Black Beauty 6.5x14. This nickel over brass is 5.5x14. And again, this is going to be the trio, basically, of the Craviato AK drums that will be offered this year. 20 of each. These will be available through specific Craviato dealers. Again, there's not that many drums, so not everyone will have these. Later on, we'll do a little playing video with some of these, but for right now, this is just to introduce these products to the marketplace so that you can start to place your orders. It's important to note that the first shipment of these drums, we'll get 2 shipments of these drums. Of course, they're all handmade, so they take time. So the first 10 of each drum will arrive in February of 2024. And then the last 10 of each drum will arrive in June of 2024. So they take some time to build. This is world-class craftsmanship. And again, you got 24 karat gold plated hardware all around on this one, this one is chrome. They're wonderful drums, and sonically they're all very different. This is, of course, you can imagine the sound that you'll get out of this, because the old Ludwig shell, which is what Adrian tries to emulate in his work, is phenomenal. It's the Hitmaker shell. And the 5.5 by 14s or 6.5s are wonderful sounding drums. This drum is great because the composition of 3 different metals gives this drum a huge fat sound. It's a great drum. So there's really nice contrast between the 3. And again, with only 20 examples of each, they're going to go fast, so there won't be too many left. And you'll be seeing these with dealers posting them up fairly soon.